Good morning, you awesome people. So today we're going to be doing something that I think you guys are going to be really excited about, and that I have been very excited about since the day I picked this item up. So as you can see, we got the back of the car lifted up. We have a cheap like DNA motoring or something exhaust on the way, because I will be utilizing the mid pipe out of that set to mount up this NB Flying Miata dual tip muffler. So I personally think cars look really good with dual tips, or even quad tips for that matter, like my G8 used to be. So a long time ago this popped up for sale near me and I picked it up, and ever since then it's been, how am I going to mount it? I don't want to weld it on. Is this exhaust even worth welding a new fitting onto, because it's kind of rusty and stuff? But that's when I ended up finding the DNA motoring kit on Amazon for like $100. If you guys just want a louder exhaust, it's actually a pretty good route. The muffler tends to rot out from the reviews I've seen, but basically it'll come with a catback mid pipe and then the actual back muffler setup with a much larger, nicer dual single tip. But we will be using the middle section of that, like I said, in order to mount that, since it's going to be a test. I'm not positive, but I'm fairly certain. So this flange is in a factory location. Oh, hold on, I'm shadowing it. This flange is in a factory location. So hypothetically, that mid pipe I will be able to mount to this, and then just put this in place of the muffler and cut my bumper out for the extra tip. But without further ado, let's hop into getting the old exhaust off. Alright guys, so I got the exhaust kind of just temporarily hung up in there because I really needed to cut this side of the bumper out so that I could kind of get a a ballpark of where that tip needed to be. Got that honestly pretty spot on. It's not 100% even with the other side, but once I get that sanded down, smoothed out, the diffuser and everything, I don't think it'll be that noticeable, and it'll look like it was meant to be this way. Like I said, I just kind of got it hanging in here right now, as you can see, completely loose. But this is gonna look sick. So now that I actually see it on the car, I don't think the new mid pipe is gonna reach here. I'll probably end up cutting this hanger off or bending it up or something, because it does kind of seem like it's in the way of this fitting, and I don't want that. I think the other mid pipe is going to come and then probably stop somewhere in this area, so I'll either have to weld. I might actually just need a custom mid pipe built, because I believe the mid pipe I'm getting is stainless, which means I'd have to TIG, and I don't have a TIG welder. But this is kind of how it's going to end up looking. Like I said, I just got it kind of rigged up. I'll have to make a mount for this side somewhere in this vicinity, but I could always just use one of those straps and tap into the rear frame, this rear rail right here. And then these hangers are actually pretty close to lining up. I think I just need a really long one for the back and one that's slightly longer up here, because the angle it goes to. So I have to do that. But like I said, this is just kind of temporarily put on there. I got bungee cords holding it in the right spot and whatnot. Super excited for how this is going to turn out. Might end up just having to run the cheap muffler until then, but I'm super excited about this, and to get this nastiness out of there. I don't think I showed you guys after I got it out, but this is what the old exhaust system looks like, and it is disgusting. I cannot believe I got the nuts off of those studs. I figured they were gonna snap. It's super gross. But when the new exhaust gets here, I will test fit the mid pipe and see what we might be able to do. Maybe I can just go get a custom adapter built to connect the two pipes, which that is best case scenario, and then go to AutoZone and get some various size hangers, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so this is a few days later, and finally the new exhaust has showed up. I actually had to go through Amazon, deal with an issue. I didn't receive this at first, so I had to get a refund, reorder it, and this time I actually received it. This is just a cheap, you know, $130 catback off of Amazon for the Miata. What we're doing right now is we're getting the cat moved over, because unfortunately that's required. So eventually I'll create a straight pipe section there, add a resonator, do whatever. But what we're actually going to do for now is install the muffler that it came with, because I think that tip is really pretty. And those are known to actually blow based on the reviews. So once that goes, it gives me a reason to install the other muffler anyways. And that'll allow me more time to get better materials and do it right. So just one quick last look at the exhaust. We are about to go test fit this under the car, and then we'll install that muffler, and then maybe we'll install that. Let's do it.
Damn, that ass. Oh. Do you want to do it again?
No. First start up. A terrible camera roll. so as you guys saw, we tried to do the first startup of the new Amazon $130 exhaust. Long story short, the stud on the catalytic converter towards the front end of the car, it wouldn't tighten all the way. The nut wouldn't run down the stud. When I tried to use an impact, because I didn't care if I'd end up having to cut it off down the line, it snapped off. So we had to run the cat over to my dad's house so that we could cut the studs off and drill them out on that side of the cat. But now it should hypothetically be good to go. Doesn't sound like it's leaking. Let's go, no leaks. Here, I'll give you guys some revs. Idle's nice and deep. I'm actually pretty surprised. I won't lie, I'm actually very blown away by how this exhaust sounds. I did not expect it to sound good at all. So let's get the car on the ground real quick. So there you have it, guys. That is the new exhaust setup for the time being on the Miata. And I did finally get all this hardware installed. So these latches are functional and the caps are, you know, permanently closed unless you remove the screw. But you get the point. And I even just took it to the car wash. Everything is now airtight and watertight. Doesn't leak in around the windows or anything. Which I do still want to replace these. I did glue them up, but I do still want to replace them just because this one looks kind of blech. But this is actually sitting how it's supposed to now because I was getting wind noise on the highway. But overall, I'm really happy with this $100 Amazon exhaust. I can't believe it turned out to be as good as it is. So, like I said, I'll run it till the muffler blows the hole like it seems to, and then we will go ahead and fabricate the custom pipe and hangers for this and get it mounted up with the new rear valance and diffuser, which I have to wait on the diffuser. The company sent me the valance but not the diffuser. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you like content like this, and if you got any questions, just drop them down below in a comment and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.